The tennis world is in shock. Just days after her historic DC Open triumph, Alex Eala has done it again. The Filipina sensation has just defeated Alycia Parks in the second round of the National Bank Open in Toronto. But this wasn't just a victory. This was redemption. Payback for the Australian Open heartbreak earlier this year, where Parks stunned Eala in 3 sets. And she did it in front of a sold-out crowd of 12,500 at Centre Court, with thousands of Filipino fans waving Philippine flags and chanting her name. The energy was electric. The atmosphere was unforgettable. And Alex Eala proved once again that she is no longer just a rising star, she is a force to be reckoned with. Today on Top Spin, we are breaking down the stunning victory, the key moments, and why this win proves that Eala's DC Open title was only the beginning. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. The matchup between Alex Eala and Alycia Parks was one of the most anticipated first-round clashes of the National Bank Open. The two players had met once before, at the Australian Open earlier this year, where Parks came back from a 0-6 first-set loss to win 0-6, 6-3, 6-2. That loss had haunted Eala, and she was determined to set the record straight. Much had changed since that match in Melbourne. Eala had surged from number 49 at the time to a career-high number 20 in the world after her historic DC Open title run. She had defeated some of the best players in the world, including Olympic gold medalist Jing Qinwen, defending champion Leylah Fernandez, world number 10 Elina Svitolina, 4-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka, and world number 3 Jessica Pegula. She was playing with confidence, momentum, and a belief that she could beat anyone. Parks, on the other hand, had also made strides, climbing from number 99 to number 71. The 25-year-old American owned a WTA singles title, a WTA 1000 doubles championship, and multiple WTA challenger crowns. She was a dangerous opponent with a powerful serve. She shares the record for the fastest serve in WTA history with Venus Williams at 129 miles per hour. But she was facing a different Alex Eala than the one she beat in Melbourne. Eala entered the match as the number 25 seed, having received a first-round bye. She was riding a 5-match winning streak against top 10 players, with an overall 9-4 record against the world's elite. The stage was set for a blockbuster clash, and the Filipino community in Toronto was ready to turn Sobeys Stadium into a sea of Philippine flags. The match began, and from the very first point, it was clear that Eala was on a mission. She was aggressive, precise, and playing with a confidence that left Parks with no answers. She took the ball early, flattening out her ground strokes and hitting deep to disrupt Parks' rhythm. Parks' serve, which had been a weapon in their first meeting, was neutralized. Eala read her opponent's delivery perfectly, stepping inside the baseline and attacking the second serve. The strategy worked perfectly, disrupting Parks' timing and preventing her from unleashing her powerful ground strokes. The fans were on their feet with every point, and the energy was palpable. Eala's baseline play was also exceptional. She moved Parks around the court, making her hit on the run. She used her speed and court coverage to neutralize Parks' power. She extended rallies and forced errors from the American. Her consistency and court coverage were the foundation of her game plan. The statistics from the match told the story of a player who was peaking at the right time. Eala finished with a high first serve percentage, won the majority of her return points, and converted break point opportunities. She was simply the better player on the day. Eala's post-match comments reflected her focused mindset. "I think I've improved as a player now compared to the beginning of the year," she said before the match. And she proved it on the court. She had avenged her loss to Parks and proven that she was ready to compete with the best players in the world. The tennis world was watching, and the Philippines was celebrating. Alex Eala was ready for the next challenge. The victory over Parks was more than just a win. It was redemption. At the Australian Open, Eala had suffered a heartbreaking loss. She dominated the first set, winning 6-0. But Parks fought back, winning the next 2 sets to take the match. It was a bitter pill to swallow for the young Filipina, who had come so close to a Grand Slam victory. That loss haunted Eala. It was a missed opportunity. But it was also a learning experience. She learned that she could compete with the best players in the world. She learned that she could push them to the limit. And she learned that she needed to be better. The defeat was a turning point in her career, a moment that shaped her into the player she is today. Now, in Toronto, Eala had a chance to exorcise that demon. She had a chance to prove that she had grown since that defeat in Melbourne. She had a chance to show that she belonged among the elite players of the world. And she seized it. She got her revenge, and she did it in dominant fashion. Eala's journey from that loss to this victory is a testament to her incredible growth. She has improved her serve, her movement, and her mental game. She has transformed from a promising junior to a legitimate threat on the WTA Tour. The win over Parks was the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and dedication. Eala's post-match comments reflected her gratitude. "I think I've improved as a player if you compare now to the beginning of the year," she said. She also spoke about the support she received from the Filipino community. "It's nice to see that the Filipino community is really showing up and they're enjoying tennis," she said. The victory was a moment of pure joy, a moment of national unity, and a moment that proved that a young woman from Manila can conquer the world. The victory over Parks was not just about the tennis. It was about the Eala Effect. The phenomenon that has taken the tennis world by storm. Thousands of Filipino fans packed the center court at Sobeys Stadium, waving Philippine flags and chanting Eala's name. The atmosphere was electric, and the energy was palpable. The demand for tickets was unprecedented. According to tournament director Carl Hale, tickets for Eala's match sold out within 30 minutes. Organizers were forced to move her match to center court because the 2,800-seat grandstand was not big enough. The last time a Wednesday night session sold out in Toronto was during the Serena Williams era, more than 20 years ago. Hale acknowledged the impact of Eala's popularity. "We've never seen a player ranked outside the top 5 have this type of effect," he said. "I think her fans were specifically waiting to see when she played." The tournament even added traditional Filipino dishes to its food offerings to accommodate the large Filipino community. Eala was grateful for the support. "I've been told that it's going to be a full house tomorrow," she said before the match. "So, I'm really very excited to see and experience the atmosphere." She also spoke about the importance of the community. "It's nice to see that the Filipino community is really showing up and they're enjoying tennis, and hopefully, it will help grow the sport as well." She said that the Eala Effect is a phenomenon that is only going to grow. Eala has become a symbol of hope for the Philippines. She has inspired a new generation of young Filipinos to pick up a racket. And she has brought a new audience to tennis. The tennis world is watching, and the Philippines is celebrating. Alex Eala is ready for the next challenge. Let us zoom out. Alex Eala's stunning victory over Alycia Parks is about more than just one match. It is about the changing nature of tennis and the power of a single individual to inspire a nation. Eala's journey from a young girl in Manila to a WTA champion is an inspiration. She has already achieved more than any Filipino player before her. She is the first to be seeded at Wimbledon. She is the first to reach the second week of a Grand Slam. She is the first to win a WTA Tour singles title. She is the first to break into the top 20. She is only 21 years old, and her journey is just beginning. The support from her fans is a testament to the impact she has had on the Philippines. She is not just a tennis player, she is a movement. The tennis world is watching, and the Philippines is celebrating. Alex Eala is ready for the next challenge. The National Bank Open is just the beginning of a new chapter in her incredible story. She is not just a tennis player, she is a global icon. Eala has often spoken about the importance of staying grounded. "I don't really like to put a cap on what I'm able to do," she said. Her humility is one of her defining qualities, and it is one of the reasons she has become so beloved. Despite her success, she remains connected to her roots and committed to representing the Philippines with pride and honor. The victory over Parks sets up a potential third-round clash with reigning Wimbledon champion Linda Noskova. Eala has lost to Noskova twice before, at Indian Wells and Berlin. But she is a different player now. She is playing with confidence and belief. The match would be a chance for her to exorcise another demon and prove that she belongs among the elite. The tennis world is watching, and the Philippines is celebrating. Alex Eala is ready for the next challenge. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.